Pass a warm glow through the window of your modest apartment. Not even a dorm. Am I a fan of a K-pop? I have jewelry? Wait. Alright, let's get up and out of it. You need to take this seriously. I better be prepared to make my vibe the first day. Bust through your morning check. It's deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Out the door. He's on the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy. Lifelong best. He's the most adorably awkward. Son, are you excited for your first day of our life? Actually, as I sure am. Okay, not nervous. What's the... It's just that... I eat breakfast. Loving the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh, is it cut? Are you freaking using my stream? Thanks, actually, a lot. Wonder who's this guy muting right now? Testing. Okay, I'll just lower the... I'm just trying to reduce the mic picking up the game itself. Okay, that seems to be a bit better. It's like...
I heard every single testing.
Oh, you did? Okay.
What's your delay?
It's not a delay, I have this thing called the open threshold, which means it has to get to a certain volume before the mic does anything.
No, like
Stream delay is set to minimum as possible. But there's always gonna be delay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, so that sounds good now. That's good. I think. Doesn't it like if it leaks through the mic, does it sound really bad?
It's picking up what I've been saying and you're saying.
Okay. I'll try to hide it from the speakers. time to get this show back on the road. It's just that this morning, I already read this part. I don't need to read it again. Classic Mary M. Raised by the master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with this university of cooking school, Academy of Learning's pushing this 3-day only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. I need a face cam to contextualize every time in the background. Next step. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she's got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. You wanna read her crying? Epic!
I'm researching coffee filters.
That can wait. Okay. You're not gonna get any support from your friend here, okay? That's not a friend you're for. They're not from comforting you. Frickin' moocher. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. I wonder who could that be? Yeah, it's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets?
Aha!
Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harlan, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He had them ever since he was born from an egg. An egg. Excuse me. An egg, like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that's the thing about having powers. It will line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh thinking about the student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before he can get another word out, you rudely interrupted when another student smacks your books and the custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hand and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley! Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but to be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants. She knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken sins. You leave sins alone. They're perfectly normal sins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone else. If anyone here knows what a perfect sins looks like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van, you ring. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you as Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking. Oh boy! Hey, Upsecure! Thanks for the follow. PogChamp. But as I was saying, I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they just hand out diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. What? Is it?
Yeah.
Bro. I'm like yelling at two. What the frick? I'll just try. Yeah, I know. I get over. When I speak fast, I'm like, oh wait, I missed a word, missed a letter here and there. It happens.
Overall, it's good. I like the pop-up.
Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
Okay. I just. It could be anyone.
That's true, right?
It could be anyone, dude. That's good to hear. I'm guessing this is better.
Same fucking.
It's just the music, right?
Yeah.
There's like barely any audio, so like I don't need to blast it. Yeah.
It's the same
Actually, I should probably actually use headphones. That's probably the better way to do it. Yeah, I do. Ooh, boy. These are headphones, yes. Okay, that didn't change the sound the game is coming from. Well, frick, I guess I can't do that then. Hey, Mysteria! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the compliments. And I'm sorry, Mysteria. I know I didn't break this to you, but I'm opening up our relationship. I think this kid just farted, by the way. Pop. Stinky! That's literally what he's saying. I think it's broken. Are you broken? You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That's to do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one of a heck of a chef. Also, his name tag... Yes, this is how real life works. His name tag also says Bob, but I guess he's reading it... He's reading upside... His name is Bob? But it's upside down, so I think it's Pop. What the frick, Ryan? Hi, Pop. I'm Sean. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me? Or is he kinda cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander and keep to themselves, busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of class. I'm a freaking dog as a teacher, right? It ain't no numbers though. Sprinkles is his name. Hey, Sprinkles. Bark, 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 bark. I don't think I should read it that way. No, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup? Why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Quite the acronym. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the door. The window. The window. Whoa. And then, oh! He walks in. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He walks in. He walks in. He walks in. Oh my gosh. No, that's not what I meant to do. Don't minimize. Alright. I gotta get my composure. For him, you're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Zawaraldo. It's him, it's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland... Colonel Sanders interrupts, Sprinkled sorry. Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to spread across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before a faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all of your really weird insults? Oh, I'm glad the game literally just gives you a moment to clean yourself. You have to press it, but there's no choice. You just have to press this button that says you take a moment to clean yourself. So alright guys, give me a second to change my pants. And also my roommate, apparently.
I'll be back.
Where are you going? Oh, yeah, he actually has to clean himself. Wait, what? You're actually washing your hands?
You feel all crusty.
Wait! This is caught on stream, guys. Ryan actually voluntarily washing his hands with, like, just out of nowhere. The man himself. What the frick? For so long, he says he doesn't understand why you want to wash your hands if they feel and taste sweaty and salty. Because it makes his hands too dry. But, everyone up in here getting clean. Let's move on. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. Oh! Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I played the first 5 seconds of this game. The other choice in the beginning where, like, you decide to daydream instead of going to school on time, you forget your deodorant. I'm guessing this is where it takes place. Dang it, now I have to replay the game. It's a good thing you didn't forget about your deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot! Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down. Set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh, sorry. The greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even really be adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Sorry. Hi guys. I'm sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss. Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track. Out of here, young man! Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? It's my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. What's with this guy's hands? That's how I walk around. He walks around like Doofenshmirtz, dude.
He's adorable. Look at him.
He's cute.
Long-eyed mofo.
Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson. Wow.
Prickle's dummy thick.
Yeah, I wish I had the webcam pointing directly at my monitor for that one. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I guess I don't need to read that.
Is it the pressure fryer?
No, it's Clank.
Oh, yeah.
The class burst into laughter.
It is the pressure fryer. Drop a KFC lore on your asses.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I haven't played the VR employee training thing. Do you know what that?
I didn't know they had a VR thing.
Yeah, they have a VR training. Yeah. It's on Steam, I think. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Are you really burning one?
I need sippage.
Okay. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Your diet is lacking. Okay, I read this. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Rubber ball? Beef treat. Rubber ball? Beef treat. Rubber ball? Beef treat. Rubber ball? Beef rubber ball. You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkles goes wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side, from side to side, side to side. Before he's dropping it, the thrill passes quickly. It's not clear that he endeared you to him or not. Okay, I can't really sing this song to this. Settle down, young Cephs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Hey, Sad, there's still a seat over here. Seems that no one's claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Oh! 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 I don't know what to choose, man. Oh my god, I need to make new friends, dude. I got, you know, like standards, dude. Like, let me get to know him. Here we go. Remove your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat, fam. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. I'm tearing. A little off topic, but if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz. Yay! A quiz about me? Pop quiz. Hilarious. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Ryan, I'm washing those boys. Yeah, you know it. A forest is to tree as chicken is to... Forest has tree, chicken has feathers? That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork! What food is best for a broken heart? Oh boy, I'm on a roll. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the best boy. I can't believe it. I didn't cheat. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Bro, let's go! May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. The chairs could be softer though. Look a little hard in my opinion. The Stewart Cafeteria estimated 2015. Oof, that's an old cafeteria. But it makes sense, yeah. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Yeah, boy. Whoa! Everyone cheers! Dude, I scored brownie points.
Everyone stood up and clapped.
Basically. He literally just said, I have an announcement to make. Everyone's like, that's literally what happened. But
I mean, look at him.
Yeah. But shh. Lunch.
Thanks.
She said, shh. Oh, the rhyme's about the fang. In honor of our new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Oh, baby!
That must be the smell I smelled! Indeed, that smell. Hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this... Colonel Sanders lifts a bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you. You begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and... Is this for me?
Popped up.
No way, it just popped up.
Huh?
Okay. If you don't appreciate me, Ryan.
Continue.
By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You're an herb, Ryan. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and a paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What do you think? We want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last one testament in case one of those ingredients is a poison. Got him? He looks around nervously to see if anyone's laughing at his sick burn. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded right now. You wait to see what zinger you. It's funny to use the word zinger because if you go to some place like Pakistan, they have a chicken sandwich burger called the Zinger Burger, and that chicken is so good. My heart. What zinger Astley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach? Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that, at that moment, that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as he slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite. His eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, all my classmates, dig in. You take one piece of fried chicken of this bucket, and you sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you into another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. But do I focus my mind and meditate on this moment and identify every flavor? Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. What do you think I should do? Time. This choice is very important.
Fucking middle one.
That's what I wanted. Really, what I wanted
You
to
gotta
hear.
savor that moment.
Hey, I got it. You got it. I gotta understand Colonel, dude.
You gotta seek to understand.
If understanding Colonel means more chicken to understand, it's the optimal route.
You gotta understand Daddy's heart.
Exactly. What a guy. Alone with flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love for a man. For flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some. Oh my gosh, I'm so lightheaded right now. I'm breathing way too hard.
Damn, you're going hard.
Yeah, I'm like literally like I'm like high. Oh god, I can't balance on this chair. I feel like what you do when you suck in a bunch of helium. Ooh. I'm okay, guys.
Kid dies on stream. Story time.
I do this for you guys. I'm like what is it? Kurt's Cowardly Dog. The things I do for love.
The deeper reference than I know.
Bro, you fake.
Fuck courage.
Yeah, you gotta tell me guys.
Cowardly ass.
You know it is. Among other things.
It's shivering.
It's quaking.
I'll be quaking more.
Your ass quaking. As I was saying, let me take this down a couple notches so I can recover. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one with time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Of course. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything goes for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Oh shoot! Should I not ask that question? Colonel Sanders looking a little
Bro, did he just roofie you?
No, he's scared. Ha ha ha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own that I'm willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get... What? Is this semester only 2 days? What? He's clearly not gonna give it up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistente. You know, what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways, makes sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in, man, he's leaning in. You feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. You can't tell. I use frick! It's something my great-grandmother taught me. That's what he uses. That's what he uses. Can you read, Ryan? It obviously says... Oh! Wow! You never have guessed that! In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. God knows I've tried to get some of that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared? What the frick? This guy's a frickin' ninja! While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes... Is that howdy, by the way?
Appropriator.
Are you sure you don't want to be... Okay. You're cool, Ryan.
Oh, Sean is midstream.
I'm midstream. My God. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. It sounds like you have big plans.
Once you get here.
I dare say, the biggest? I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful. Well, this is freaking Tyler's game, apparently. I'm gonna be modest, you know. I'm not talking about Beat Saber right now.
I think the first time figuring now is the great measure. I'm gonna get it.
I feel like he'd get offended. Like hardcore. If I tried to do the middle one. Hey, Jason, what up? How's it going, bros?
You're gonna shoot, Sean. I would say middle.
No, I'm not gonna. That's so offensive, dude. That's worse than saying the TOS thing I can't say because I'm streaming. But I'm gonna be modest.
All right, be a pet, okay? Don't be a.
See, Jason's got.
Don't be a powerful individual woman. Be a pet.
Here's the thing. I respect Colonel Sanders so much that I know that me intruding upon his grand perfected formula for chicken is gonna be probably the biggest freaking abomination or disrespect. Like, it's the biggest disrespect anyone can do. So I'm gonna be modest, and I'm gonna be yes. You can't upset me. You don't want to upset me.
Oh
right?
God.
Well, I just wanted to tell you I really enjoy your food. Now you've got his attention. We're in. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Sean. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know, we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. My heart. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
I bet if you offered an idea, he would have made out with you outside.
No, he wouldn't have made out with me.
He would have been like, "You're so right."
My God. Ooh, this is a nice kitchen. This is like freaking American Chef Warrior right here. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to sew our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to sew our stuff. What if I totally blow it? Food Wars, yo boy. I totally watched the anime and not watched it.
Weaves.
Ryan, you watch more anime than me. No, you haven't. You're upset that you haven't. Wait, CD reduction spawned is now active for the next 30 seconds. Let's go. Oh wait, I think that's only I see that. We've been proud. You know it, Jason. I don't know if I've told you, but I'm going to Anime Week in Atlanta this October 31st to November 3rd. Yeah, it's pretty pog.
Your friends are gonna track you down.
Ooh. Well, you're welcome to. I don't know if we've paid for the Airbnb yet. But if we haven't, you can come join us. But yeah, it'll be pretty poggers. We have like literally like 10 or 9 people that we've like accumulated over time to go in that Airbnb together. It's gonna be a pretty pogger time. But yeah, the offer stands. You're going to blow everything? You're not going to blow everything. Oof. Yeah, Jay's gonna be there. Yeah, me and Jay, and some other bros, dude.
Gamer.
Yeah, gamers. That's an important distinction. You have to know they're gamers. So yeah, Marianne, you're not going to blow anything except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. I have a gamer moment and a half right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, because of you. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Mariam T-poses at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh, let me turn it back on. Okay, there we go. I accidentally unplugged my mic for a second. Sorry, guys.
Fucking up.
Naturally, Mariam T-poses over at you, but you're unable to control yourself, and you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Ugh. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2? That is me and you, if that wasn't clear.
Oh!
Ah! Wanna be my partner? Oh, sure, son. I'll prepare our station. Without you as your partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Uh-oh. Pop. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? What do you think? Pop or Clank? Why?
Because her partner is your partner.
Xander scores. I pounced on that board quick. But I'm choosing Miriam's partner, my best friend. Alright.
Fuck the boy.
Pop. It's Bob, but upside down apparently. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank for today. It's okay. I already ate. What? It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Yeah, I think I chose a better partner. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warm? 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 Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue, I hardly know you. Yeah, the mic's not probably good enough to get that pitch in. Clank judders and panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No, Seth is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea? Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes are great.
I want to blow Colonel Sanders' mind.
You may inspire him to put it in the sides of his famous combo.
Actually, okay. That's a good reason. Okay, I'll do it. You just gave me love. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, something inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. Dude, he's inspired. Yeah, and gravy. You suggested the gravy. Couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders seems to cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. I know, man, he's so adorable. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man! Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Sam's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, you remember? Paw competition! Wait, this music! Wait, that face and that music though! Oh! Frick, don't... I'm gonna turn up to this. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old quote-unquote friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Son was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur staffs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get on my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has possessed itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. He's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out.
Whoa! What are those thighs, Ashley?
Did you not hear her talk about thighs and drumsticking?
Bro, you better drumstick her and goddamn.
Oh, we. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Do I turn Colonel Sanders? Hunk of hunks in your time of need, or turn to Marianne, your forever bestie who always has your back.
You gotta show character, you gotta turn them.
I feel like she's trying to get with Sanders, so Sanders protects me. That's like a solid win-win, right? For me and him, not her freaking Ashley and her thighs.
Fuck Ashley.
I'm here to learn and express myself via cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Oh no, what have I done? No. She's playing me. She's doing the thing. She's gonna look for pity. Frick, man, I messed up. You Colonel Sanders confirm you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Sean as my partner for this activity. I stand by it. Oh, he's loyal!
I gotta say, I don't like the Colonel.
You want him to freaking get around?
He's too business-minded. He has no passion for his art.
He has passion for this is why he's successful, Ryan. Because he actually has an idea, a vision, and acts upon it. He's defined by it. That's what makes him so successful, so admirable. Why he deserves to be at this academy and go through with flying colors way more than any one of us. And you know that to be true. You're disgusted because you could never conceive actually doing anything productive.
He lives to monetize. That's what he does.
And you live to demonetize yourself.
Fuck.
I hit home with that one, didn't I?
What happened to the stream on that one?
My gosh. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Sean's natural talent or my loyalty. He's talking about my loyalty, guys. Oh my god. defended by Colonel Sanders. Did you feeling proud and full of potential? You look for Sprinkles in hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis, their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking an autopilot. Dude, this guy's playing Beat Saber in the kitchen! Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy, maxed texture. Oh, you better whip those boys. When you whip potatoes, that's like smooth. One time I had whipped sweet potatoes on a Disney cruise. Perfect. I thought Colonel was in the back. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes to perfectly creamy maxed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your tension was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Oh boy, that's great. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. I'm so proud, guys. We did this together. Thanks for being there with me, stream. It's because of you. Colonel Sanders holds his fork out to the most efficient utensil. Yes! He reaches out and grabs a hold of it. But he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the badness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time is a world knows. Colonel, if you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with this sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right at Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. But then, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, San. We're not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'll be better prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I has potato face?
Van rushes over covered in a covered dish in his hands. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Grazed upon my specialty, bruised tentacle of octopus and silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It's I who will have the first bite, and you will look on and be. The interrupting student rushes at freaking Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off his plate. What the frick?
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rust and may have been turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I have something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
It killed him? Yo, what the frick? This dude straight up died. Everyone stand back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. Notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winches in pain just for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Oh, it's ironic because Van said that me and Colonel stuff will taste like poison, right? Wait, I remember. Kind of ironic. Yikers. Sark has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Oh dang, this boy's immune, let's go. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Oh, I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building takes another vibe entirely. It's entirely dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Whew. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing! Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. He's crying! Sanders is crying! Oh my god! Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yeah, son? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world I've ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, not you! Shut up! I'm the one around who says inspirational stuff, and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that? I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! Spork Monster is here to fight a hero! Yep. That's the hero. I think I left the fridge open later nerds. How dare you threaten? As just I was laying down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Very afraid. I'm sorry. Be afraid. Very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, turn-based fights? No way! No freaking way, guys! Oh, no way! Oh, boy. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation? You close your eyes, but then open one, just enough to squint and see the sport launch across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared. What? That's it? That lot good that defense did. Okay, then freaking don't attack. Chow down. Oh, I'm hungry. Chow down does 2 damage. Pog. Destroy him. Let's go. Dude, come on, combat. Dude, there's freaking combat in this. It's intense. The fire in your belly makes you stronger. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster forces their mastermind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They're drawing energy from Earth? What the frick? Earth, you betrayed me! Frick the Earth! You know, climate change sounds pretty non-existent right now. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Let's attack again. Let's go and attack. Which attack will you choose? I'm a cook. With love. That does 1 damage? Come on. You ain't quitting? Okay, buffed up, ready to rumble. Let's go on the attack once again. Sport Monster uses utilitensile, not the utilitensile. I take 2 damage. Oh, we're just trading at this point. If you take much more damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. What do I have? Like 5 HP? Defend. Okay. Which defense will you use? But okay, I'm buffing up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. This is optimal, guys. This is exactly where you want to be when a Spork Monster comes at you. You better attack soon. You're likely going to explode. Oh, it's a good thing I already have. You decided to go on the attack. Chow down. 2 damage, a powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce into the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna clean that up. Ain't gonna be me. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded it. Oh, dude, is he using a Z move? What is it? Quarter circles? This guy's doing quarter circles, dude. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1. No freaking way, guys. 1,000 chickens. 1,000. Guys, 1,000 chickens. No way. Pot Pie Power Pins! Pot Pie Power Pins does 10 damage! Spork Monster is defeated. Let's go for a strike! And freaking seed! Yo, guys, there's turn-based combat in this game. Yeah, I know, right? What's that? Pause? It's a cheat. Okay, pause. You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam from that into the night. Ooh. Should I finish him or show mercy? You say less. No student will ever walk in the quad in fear ever again. This monster has attack! You're ready for your final attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction! Student loan destruction does 10 damage! Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue surprising son. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be at first a cookbook. It's student loan. But upon closer inspection, it's so much more. Jojo poses. It's a book of magic spells with golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Orko. Orko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Who was Yan Yan? Dude. What's Yan Yan? The games are AF? These games are AF, yes. This is my they are gamers AF. Okay. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep.
Just fuck it up.
Okay, I'm eating some pineapple pizza, by the way. Cog.
Wow,
What?
that is a gigantic Cheez-It.
Oh!
Has some marinara to go with it.
Wait, what?
Nice.
He brought me home? What a guy!
Not for me.
You want to thank him. But you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you... He's tucking me in! Colonel Sanders is tucking me in! Good night. Night, Colonel. In your dream. You're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Zzz. Oh, whoa, this is a lot of art. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school.
It's delicious, trust me. I was making shit.
Actually, no, I'm digging the pineapple pizza right now. I actually realize it's not that bad.
No, I'm okay with the kind of pizza. I say meat. It has chicken on it. Yeah, I need that. Is there an anime version of Jeopardy? Is there an Ouster Mexican movie?
Yeah, this is so good.
I want to watch Jeffrey so bad right now.
Oh, frick you! We're streaming! Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Pineapple pizza is moved. Yeah. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be I think I might like Clank. She likes Clank! What the frick? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually totally a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that makes complete sense. Yeah, he was so popular, and he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. And he was also the convertible that he himself rode.
Both of those last name is Post, right?
He's a convertible?
Austin Post.
Hold on.
Oh, this is not.
What?
Oh, they call it Malone.
I'm posting it up like Malone.
Frick, this is close enough. What the freak? Why is it all freaking articles?
What are you doing?
There you go, Jeopardy comes on stream. Cop it up. $50.
exciting
I better see it.
Well,
Oh my god.
live episode.
we had Jeopardy James last season.
Okay, I'm buying.
Got tremendous
I'll buy you
publicity.
lunch, I guess. I'll give you that.
Hey, you know, have you seen my stream overlay?
Yeah, wait, yeah. What about-
You read the bottom left of it. There's something that says this is donation goal.
Oh, for yeah, I will.
There's still the Burger King taco.
Yeah.
It's Chris. What is this?
It's a Cheez-It thing.
I'll try it.
Try it with some of the marinara because it's pretty good if I do say so myself.
Well, yes, it's a crispy taco from Burger King, and I literally have a $1 donation goal for that, because that's how much it is.
Sean's just like, I bet you guys weren't expecting a surprise mukbang in the stream.
I don't have a face cam.
I know.
If I had a face cam, I'd be rocking it so hard right now. Oof. Oh, this is interesting. What the heck is this?
See, I don't really care for it.
It's a Cheez-It filled with mozzarella.
Especially, I feel like if it were hot, it'd be kind of better.
There's also pepperoni ones.
The microwave over there.
There's like only, this is the only one left. I guess I'm so hungry.
Hey,
Yeah,
Colonel Sanders hasn't fed you.
yeah, I know, right?
Fake.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. How was someone a convertible?
Carefully.
Okay.
Bumblebee.
I'm thinking maybe you got... I don't see a joke here, Mangle. My gosh.
I was right, it was great for her.
Oh my god. Okay, Mangle, stick around and like see if this is a real game for yourself, okay? Let the program you're seeing do the talking. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, it might be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
So hot, though.
He's so hot, come on.
The best advertisement ever.
Honestly. You and Colonel Sanders?
I didn't know.
Really? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student ever to attend University of Cooking School of Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. You sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Oh god. Hey, you know, I'm perfectly fine with you doing that tomorrow. I ain't got no classes tomorrow.
Is your friends with the school shooter?
Yeah. Any school shooters in chat? Hard eyes. You have you have an idea how to prove your love is real. Come through. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? This happened, guys, by the way. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah. You know it. Yeah, I just said that.
Man, mayo.
What? What? Oh, man mayo.
Mango line rides this wave.
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical gardens where I was wandering. This can't be good. How do you think they make coleslaw? They milk Sanders. Uh-oh.
Unprintable.
Unprintable? Unprintables. Oh, so unprintables, unprintables is like you can't print it out, like in typing or writing?
Yeah, like, I was reading a book and he would constantly be like, and then he said unprintable.
He told me about his passions for spices. Secret spices. Now man's gave me some to sow. What? Do you think Sanders ever covered himself with grease?
I hope so.
Honestly,
Bro, you think he ever stuck his dick in the pressure fryer?
If he did, I'd hope that's the drumstick they decided to give me. Honestly. Now this stream bright as frick, guys. This is a bright stream. He said it was powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. I wonder what the favor is. Please, here I am. Don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. Y'all keep me hungry with these comments.
What?
What? No, you keep me talking about sticking
Chuck the sticks up his ass.
Yeah. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Got a spice lib.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. Pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Oh, what's with that face? Hey, I'm looking spicy right here. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to serve from Tennessee recipe. Besides, I only know the one ingredient. So I doubt what you said one. Cough, fibber. What's a fibber? Oh no! Oh, I thought it was asterisking fibber. It's fibber. Oh, I'm doing that in my head. I think. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one's ever has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I can't portray. Like, this is gonna come bite me in the butt if I tell her the actual ingredients. Don't you think? Yeah. I'm sorry, but no. Frick! I need to get. Sanders is gonna hate me. He entrusted me with this. If she wants the ingredient, go ask Sanders himself. Oh, that's what I freaking tell her. I'm sorry, but if I tell her this, then she won't even tell me her secrets because he knows how I treat secrets, right? I'm a real one. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was the Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch person, but what can you do? Mangle? That's the goal. Eye of Newt? Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some dumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. Monka S, Monka S, Monka S. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossoms petals fill the air. It's Colonel Colonel Sanders arrives at school. I'm running to him. I'm freaking running into this boy. You decide the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up on the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. What the frick?
You fucking died?
I freaking died.
I wish. Oh my gosh.
The force of the blow completely kills you. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, son, I'm here to deliver a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but the great philosophy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is to repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before you can continue, you suddenly... alive. Aw, jeez. Still talking to me even though I'm awake. You awake, find Colonel Sanders tending to you. Every time a child dies, their voice is added to the chorus of "Aye, aye, Captain." I love that so much. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that his naturally seasoned musk?
Oh damn, you smell spicy.
Oh my gosh. He winks. He winks. Compliment the craftsman of his horse's shoes. Lean in for a kiss. Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? Is it too fast or should I go for a kiss? Save my life.
Kiss his ass.
Feel it.
Okay.
Not his lips, directly his anus.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I'm leaning towards. Whoa, you've known him for a day! Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders and pull him up in for a kiss. But he turns his face and you awkwardly kiss his ear. No! You can feel him shudder.
Fucked up.
Oh no, he's disgusted with me now. Too soon, you clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside itself and you instantly die of embarrassment.
Damn it, you died!
I actually died. I literally died of embarrassment.
Sean!
Probably how I'm gonna go out, honestly.
My god. I freaking died of embarrassment.
Oh shucks, it's Jeopardy time.
You freaking sabotaged me!
I didn't know such a thing.
What? I'm sorry, chat. I should have listened to you instead of these fricks behind me.
Bro. Sanders is being a little puritanical boy.
Alright, I'll admire his course. Without ever acknowledging that he's ever being lost, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. Then he slaps the beautiful creature gently on the rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home. Yeah, Sanders is freaking toned.
Sanders freaking doesn't look at the explosion when he walks away from it.
Yeah. You attempt to compliment Sanders, but the words just don't come out exactly right. What a horseful butte you have. I mean, what a horseful butte you have. Dang it! That's what I just
Are
said.
you a furry now?
I was. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Sean, he just gets really nervous around people they're like, what? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and are up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. Oh gosh, Sanders is freaking out right now. She tries to give you a blink and a smile, and to say, situation handled, can't blame a girl for trying. Can't leave you for hanging. Hang you for leaving, whatever it's called.
Bro, I can't get it right.
Exactly, that's why it's so funny, because this is perfect. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. I'm not freaking up. That was Miriam's fault. Well, actually, I kind of picked up my language, but I'm not an English major, okay?
Oh.
His zinger dude, I'm all about KFC zingers, dude. Zingers are where it's at.
Zing me, daddy.
Yeah. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Asley and Van Van, are doing something bad.
Ashley.
Are you correcting me? Okay.
I think Ashley and Ashley are both acceptable.
A wicked wing spicy. Oh, hopefully his wings are spiced up. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. Sorry, that wasn't your rhyme, and I like how that sounded. Dude, this is Rule 34 right here. You're reading it, you're viewing it, you're experiencing it. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you take like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested in, but really try to get a closer look. You're sitting near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. Are you sure you don't want to read any characters yet?
This fucking JoJo character, get the hell out of here.
He's freaking JoJo posing. Well, I'll have to screenshot this. Because my freaking friends love freaking JoJo poses. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, thanks. Thank you for content.
Cringe normie idiot.
You cringe normie! Okay, back on track. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book! Just like the one you find after you cannon with the spork monster? That's the same book that I found last night in the quad! Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his desk. What the frick, man? What'd you do with the book out? Freaking... I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him? What the frick? As he tries to cast it in his mouth.
fucking shit.
I need to get in on this action. We're playing together. Before you can dig it any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. I'm pressure cooker. Is that what it is? Pressure fryer. Right?
What?
Pressure fryer?
Yes.
Alright. Beep, beep. I'm a pressure fryer. Beep, beep. I'm a pressure fryer. Clank must be returning late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Watch it, you bucket of bolts. Watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. Your mother was a stand mixer. Dang. This boy just called Clank's mother a stand mixer. Dude, Clank about to go off. Van jumps to a tank. Van jumps to a tank. Clank, but Clank stalks Van, sending him flying across the room. Oh. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. I'm not interested in either of them. Yo, this is some yandere freaking expression right here. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna put that in the chord. Ashley's tone completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyes at Colonel Sanders. Surely she must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a Carl around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Oops. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but oh wait, that's freaking my head. I'm an idiot. Sorry. I get a little worked up if people try to pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let me be a lesson for you. Don't you freaking Snapchat me. You didn't even look at my stream. You don't even support your homeboy, didn't you? What the frick? You're fake. You know I need the freaking views. Get me affiliated, man. Oh my god. You. Sorry. I get a little worked up. I'll probably read this one. Let that be a lesson to you, Ryan. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, you truly do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Sanders, homeboy. When you come to what? I don't know. Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. I guess that's where you go. Well, Wilson! Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a simmering pepper, a dog biscuit. What should I sample? Okay. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit treat is made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters? The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. Can this be... I never even got to taste it. Can this be the end? Getting between a dog and his bone probably isn't a great choice. Frick you guys! I literally died of embarrassment again. I freaking hate y'all. I should probably stop asking for you what to freaking pick. Y'all freaking killing me. Oh, you pulled it. Okay. Whew. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school. Maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who's in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into. That was it. Colonel Sanders likes me now. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Okay, here we go. You meanly dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and the Emperor of Cooking are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being best chef in the world takes more than culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van to hide the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are a secret. You notice they haven't been studying the book. They haven't just been studying the book. They've got pop pinned to a wall. They're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing, hee hee. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Okay, I read this part. Not the noises. Wait. Can I go back a bit? Oh, I'm halfway through. Because I just missed some content, I think. Whoops. What?
I
What?
just saw the picture again.
Oh my god, okay. Down, boy, down! Off toppin'! Wait, is that. Did you just say German? Speaking German because is Corgi a German dog? He said off toppin'. What does that mean?
My pee-pee.
Gribble globbin.
Good love.
That command started by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, where did I'll go. Sprinkles regained his control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl. But you want to pay attention. You truly do. Which in 1766, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken that first signed their name. You can't help but teaching with Colonel Sanders. When you come to Sprinkles holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, son, naturally this appears to be a sample platter. I'm gonna take a glass of water, and hopefully I don't die. You grab the water, you gulp it down. It's cool, it's crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring.
This so happens.
Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. You've got excellent taste. You think yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. I need to start posing like these people in real life.
Better die of embarrassment.
Yeah, that too. Hopefully. Come on now, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's the absolute territory.
Yeah.
I really put you onto that, didn't I? Yeah, but exactly, you see the squeezies.
You got the squeezies.
Demand they stop wasting everyone's time, step up and tell them you're on. The level of theatrics with these two are off the charts. Should I take the challenge? Or I guess the rule of improv is never say no, right? So I'm gonna tell them you're on.
Just saying, bro.
A bit of lunchtime competition.
Hey.
Count me in. If I had to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. What? Okay.
Keep trucking.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Sean.
Yeah, be really stroking your dingling.
I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasted in your face, flashing. Power disconnected from Ava. Timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that is an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope this message will lead to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself! Ooh.
Lord forgive me, I keep mashing them taters.
The music though. I
Feel like woman.
You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs out, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh frick, what the heck? Wait. Wait, what temperature does water boil at? What is it? What is it? 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my god.
0 is for freezing, 100 is for boiling. That's why we made Fahrenheit. Oh wait, that's wrong. Frick me, no, that's why we make Celsius. Oh my god, I'm an idiot!
You'll never have the Colonel love you!
You're going to eat seasoned chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel's energies exactly, but you have an idea.
11.
How many are 11? 11. Easy. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What's the state of mind that offers the most flavor? What? What type of question was that? I don't know. I'm begging you to get it together. Maybe it's Richie. Get it. I'm a dog. It's never always begging you. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question, please. Your classmates are rooting for you. Athlete simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness the energy to where does it come from? That's right. That freaking timer's fast. What do you mean? It's not 10 seconds. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it.
The clock's been throwing it off.
Aroo! You try and set out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. Frick. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Is this the end? Yup. What the frick? What the heck was that?
Good.
Do I not know anything? I mean, this is school for me, so yeah.
100 degrees Fahrenheit, you know, the world.
Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes! Well, not me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture? Or something? You know what that's a reference to? That Pokemon? No. They said portable monsters.
Pokemon's pocket monsters.
I know, but I know. Portamons.
Porta-potty.
Portamons.
Portamons?
Portamons.
Girl, I'm getting that Portamons.
Portamons. I need to eat. If I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Son, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special gift. Grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert. It only takes about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. As things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in, surely put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, and flashing words read, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. If a battle is what you want, a battle is what you get. My bestie can beat the best of them. You best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the time runs out, you'll be forced to pick randomly. 100 degrees Celsius, that's right. But how would you have gotten into this school without knowing that? Winner takes a rub on my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. There's 11 herbs and spices. That's right. You might not know it, all ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. State of mind that offers the most vigilance. It's not vigilance. What the frick? Begging you to get together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley's just simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When we were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Who would be great to draw his energy, so where does it come from? The Soldier of Orion. What the frick? This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. Next question. You try to set off the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Silence. When they taste your cooking, they'll be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You'll notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, son! He's actually cheering you on, which will be awesome, except knowing he's watching you, which makes you totally forget about what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoons? Frick! I couldn't even freaking think about what answer to do. It was like 3 seconds. That's 2 seconds. What are you thinking? Get your mind back on the competition. Grrr. You're stranded in a desert island with only one desert cookbook. What do you take? Only one desert cookbook. What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? All the questions said things about taking Colonel Sanders out to scoping for a walk, wedding vows. Woof woof! You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements of her disc. It's colorful and complex. To make up for time, you toss your biscuit dough in the stand mixture. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow playing utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Or you might not have any hands, but someone does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking about, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately stuff your hand in the mixture and rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Son, no! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck and immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you're gonna use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Oh, he's crying. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my disc. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, it's too bad. And here I am with my completed disc, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Sean's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks into the disc. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Underneath this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. Ryan, it's only 12:30. Ew. I was going to ask San to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be a little too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop of a sliced honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and a pearl of blueberry glaze. What do you think about that? Yeah, I thought so. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel, or put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. I'll internalize. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch on fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run toward the quad to be alone. I literally burned my eyebrows off because I was so angry. Okay. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person.
And an awful person, damn.
You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixture and that small fire. You should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Oh, I'm being really inspired now. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked on other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. What? What's an obstetrician? Ryan? 12:30, Ryan. Oh my god. Who says I'm falling asleep? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a liar. I was passionate about livestock, but even I failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Yo, that's hard. He lost his business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then I was going to amount to something. No amount to hours of labor or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. Colonel Sanders changed his focus. You can see something ignite inside of him. Burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening sound and presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Gorgo, the Spork Monster is here to fight a hero! Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorgo, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way, so why do you ask? Colonel Sanders first, he's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think I have much of a chance. Not to mention, we feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think this was Sean saying is that we can't we just be friends? Life is too short for making enemies. I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty food. Certainly you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes as you come with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You tossed a biscuit into Goku's open mouth. That was it, in one go. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil student who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. Don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at the school until one day some kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me. I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way, I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and I shouldn't rely on such dark evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be here. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Sean. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel. Every day can be such an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with. Trying to find out the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy, or something crispy, or both perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him, so reveal your new creation to him or keep it secret just for you. Reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as ever to be able to start your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping in ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. This shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire its taste later. Think back to this moment, he said tearfully. You could offer him to make him more, but he seems to be the very sentimental kind of guy. Sure. Why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on that item to discover more about the Colonel. Mostly where he keeps a secret recipe. What numbers in Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? You know what sashimi is? Sashimi. Alright, an item. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. That's interesting. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the description. It says, "Here to light the ashes of my past careers and business failures." Of course. Poor guy. A little adorable little baby boy crawls on the floor. From the goatee and the mustache company sports, you figure that must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or maybe that it's a drumstick that he's rattling, waving like a rattle. Oh my gosh. A baby picture of just themselves? Probably the type of person who makes their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? Am I right? A photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret urban spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man which looks like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold the fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see there is a storm crimson. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. A scented candle. You pick it up and identify the smell. Power tool.
Ew, what?
Freshly starched collar. A piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of '69. No, it's one of those secret. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients, and it's. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. On further expansion, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, but is actually spun of silver. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Sanders when it was alive. A note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You gaze at the window across the lake and the mountain range beyond. Just then a ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name. Right now it's... Of course, can you see in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new disc that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get away with my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel and miss of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, son? Honestly, I think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. You should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about new struggles, the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will I know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food. It takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Is he? Oh my god. Such confidence. Such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg? Or flatter him?
Flatter him.
Oh, okay. You know, I think we might make a great team. Okay, that's a good way to flatter him. I'll take that. Yeah. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can think of, you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. University Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay. I was just...
But now, with that, it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Mary M.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and be respectful. But I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know a little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did he just say skydiving? If that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Marine the time to tell your own story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but an emotion connection. Wowzers. Bruh, if being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, I don't want to be. You don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, as though he himself might not grasp that fact. Because you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own sex?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Sean, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but injury from yesterday's mixture accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Colonel Sanders just appears as things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Sean, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back to fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner is decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What are you doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you were passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Sean. I'm more capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as you walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine food. See you inside, Sean. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's the book? Looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It wouldn't appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating like a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page that's covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says on the edges of the page. I can use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No! Why the frick would I do that? Am I an idiot? I'm not doing that shoot. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the dorm, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on. A dog moment. An epic dog moment, guys. But I assume it's nothing to be afraid of. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Trickle immediately goes through and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Okay. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like an ungraded work. My, Sean, were you studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. That actually brings out an important point. Thank you, Sean, for reminding me to dole out the indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before you can go any further, Miriam's love drum is pulled over to the class. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown out from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language on mechanical noises. But no! You had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joe and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest say, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands, pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Boop boop. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out from all the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Bzz. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels and not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep frying footwear, I guess it looks okay. Hank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam team. Still working on the title, but I think you get it. The test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash that tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How embarrassing. Me in class in front of everyone. Her tiny Cocoa, her bliss treasure. How you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through the final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagines the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embarrass the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us. Whoever else we want to bring along. It's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year. So what? You're a special person. You would shouldn't settle for the first someone of so little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes tears from her cheeks. I should really review the menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea how to spend that time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a disc. That's it. The location of your final test. Challenge, a test of will, secrets, a test talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you run through the quick test recipe you've been working on, Sam's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish come second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cramped session is interrupted with Colonel Sanders. Oh, son, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking into at my station, picturing victory. The pot pie's begun to bake. The smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, that's too bad. I was hoping here you were cooking with something delicious. You would usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, though the decision is hard to stick to when the overtime goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice disc. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can spell a pot pie from 400 yards. It's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know, it was a pot pie just from the... You knew it was just a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that I was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second now if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That's it. Except to cook with everything you got. You step for the cook-off for a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are pampering wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Marianne has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared for going big, to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices as he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, whatever that symbol means, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts to at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves and they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders bounces chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Baster Blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Solo personality spatula! Even a Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking tank! Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as we foretold! We mustn't let this happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically repair your disc, you notice Ashley as her spell book out. Is he going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. So do you take an opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? There we go. Who needs magic when you got this? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, son. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you, son, since you were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Your turn to notice Miriam's at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your disc? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly in your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know you lied and the ingredient was made up, and And where in the world did she get the eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Spork monster. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? What happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than the TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices you've got grim mustache beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, when I was a little spork pup, back in the old country, you can feel a spork monster winding up to tell a very long, involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably very lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like the time Monster School when I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class when I woke up. You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes a hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. Okay, no, I'm gonna summon extra power to pick myself. No. I can do this. I have whatever it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds are preparing their entire lives for. Ah, yes, son. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power of you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. Knees weak. Arms spaghetti. My taste buds are preparing their entire lives for this moment. I'll show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Frick! But don't worry, dear Sean. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you you today. I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help! All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been really my thing. I follow habit. What? Oh, God. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicately fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With the time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your disses. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Plank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hehehe, I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastics of his underpants. Pop, get down there right now. Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When did someone ask for a wedgie? Who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAO history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank. Where did that pressure cooker go off to? You wait to hear the signature whir and beep of other onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made
Tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itchy bitchy bowl? Yes, Chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much time, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed as he gives you a huge hug. Thank you, son, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you are up. Now describe your dish.
I made beauty over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff at the uni, but he can't get his nose close enough to account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Yeah, it's my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought? And serving food in a bowl made of needles? Be difficult to eat. The concept indeed. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps down a bowl of milk. I know, I'm a dog. I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps with calm my agitated tone. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempt to tasting it anyway. It's very fragile and is meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, son? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having such an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to college of eating, school for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice but liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
If this class gets any smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely and eyeing the bowl. I don't have a good feeling about this. For somewhere in the room, a little drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It is so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes this class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but oh, come on. How could they be better than this one? Now the school year is complete and everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on! The cafeteria is completely redecorated in order to serve the sight of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Oh, 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 oh! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Astley and tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did when they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at the graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now everyone's together. It's the Spork Monster, he finally mellowed out! Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he said, but everyone's too wrapped up talking about Spork, sorry. Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the red carpet, you see a perch atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. Didn't we get a new wing on the school? Not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? Actually, I feel like I knew this entire time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just become to learn who I really am. And this isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. Ooh. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go and buy my chicken. My God. How? Okay, how? It wasn't even a credit sequence song that was playing. I don't understand. Okay, so my friend Ryan does this thing where he like wakes up towards the ends of a piece of media that we're consuming when he's sleeping in the middle of the freaking room, and he freaking woke up right when this thing says the end. Crazy. How? And you do it, and you're holding a monster. Don't explain yourself. How'd you wake up? I literally yelled at you before you would wake up, and now you wake up just because I hit spacebar at this point. Oh my God, of course. Like, I guess that's the whole. I had the long play, guys. Do you think this is better than Toki Doki Literature Club?
Very different.
You were asleep. You haven't even played Doki Doki Literature Club, right?
Have you played Can Your Pet?
Can Your Pet?
Yeah.
That reminds me of like Can You Pet the Dog? This the Twitter bot, or not the Twitter bot, the account that goes to various games and answers the question if you can pet the dog in them or not. No, that was pretty funny.
But yeah, there's this game called Can Your Pet. It's pretty cool.
I guess that's the end. We did it, guys. PogChamp?
Get that space bar one more time.
I did. Wait, what? Wait. Oh my god. And of course, as soon as the content starts again. As everyone feasts their eyes on delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you to get to the dance floor. Sean? What are you doing so long? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance? I wonder, might you tell me what the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, getting for learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I'd love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you, and on my 100th franchises, and once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Sean. How sweet. We'll work together, play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is just something I need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can roll out in pastry school. Oh my dear Sean, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. I think it's because I did bad on the second day of cooking. Oh god. Beautiful.
Oh, really? Saying that.
You can say that about anything. Sad. So what you're saying? I can pet?
Can Your Pet?
Can your pet?
I click that a lot.
Okay, got you. Why? Wait, why did we bring this up? Okay. Come on, just freaking let me watch you.
Johnny?
Yeah?
When was the first time you heard a naughty word?
First time I heard a naughty word was when I was a child. I heard it from the chickens. Me granny, she went wild. Me granny says, now Johnny, the chickens they don't curse. Big horses I to granny, 'twas the chickens said it first. Fuck, 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 ah. Fuck, 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 ah. Now this is chicken talk. Fuck, 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 ah. And this is what they say when the chickens they do lay. Fuck, 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 ah. Fuck, 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 ah. Then up the yard me granny came and let an awful shout. She says to me, now Johnny, shut that effing chicken's mouth. I ran the chicken up the yard across and all around it, and yet the bloody chicken wouldn't stop the effing sound. Fuck, 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 ah. Fuck, 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 ah. Now this is chicken talk. Fuck, 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 ah. And this is what they say when the chickens they do lay. Fuck,